Good day, and welcome to this week's episode of Coffee with the Tigg and Friends. I am your host, Dan the Tigg Kasinger. This is volume 113 for June 9th, 2019. I am on my Discord channel. So if you'd like to join in the conversation and you have all the access information to that is below. I do believe that link does work. If not, let me know and I will fix it. Um, let's put this image slideshow up here so you don't get to see what I'm doing on the desktop. Um, I lost my train of thought already. We'll be discussing a few things, what's going to be going on in the stream. Let's take care of a little business first. If you'd like to support the TIG and the stream in any way, shape, or form, all that information is also below. Any way you want to contact me or support the stream is all in the information below in the information section or in the description, whatever you want to call it. On Twitch, just scroll down. It's all there. On YouTube, click to expand, and it's all there. It's also on the home page on the About Me in YouTube. And it's also on the video, which I have the new intro video, which I have to update because if you didn't see, I have a new intro, and I like this one the best of all the ones I've made. So it's going to be the format from here on out on the intro until I figure out how to do a really nice animated one, or somebody's kind enough to make me one. Um, but that's that. On with the show today. I'm going to talk a little bit about sim racing here. I'm going to pull up my. I forgot I closed it without thinking about it. I closed my internet browser, going over to this says take care of some of the stuff that's going on today, or actually what's happened this week that I felt was newsworthy. I mean, I know there's a lot of guys out there, and um, I don't pan anybody for what they do, but there's a lot of stuff out there that isn't you know all that great. Some of it is, most of it's not. There's a lot of stuff, and I don't like covering every sim that comes down the line or every game that comes down the line. I just like the main computer sim, so that's what I talk about. So if okay. This is of course Dan the Tig Kasinger's Facebook page group. I haven't changed the name of it yet. I forgot about that. I'm working on the little things up top too. If you notice, it's a little different. If we get a new follower or a follower on Twitch or subscriber on YouTube, there is a new little pop down thing that announces that. It's impersonal. It's a driver, and I can't remember who it is now. I think he's a GT3 driver. I can't remember his name now. Sorry, dude. Um, and a voice that says yes, yes, yes. Um, but when I get to figuring out how to make gifts and stuff like that, I will make my own, and it'll be more personal. It'll be me. I love me. Should love yourself. Announcement for today's show, of course. The post I just made, and I'll say it. Not only will we be doing the twice a week American Truck Simulator, which is tonight and Wednesday night. I didn't write that down. I'll also be running a ton of Darlington National in multiple mod. I forgot to put an S and Sims this week. It's going to be a set of course rFactor and multiple mods, multiple cards on the set of course, so multiple cars in rFactor, multiple cars in Automobilista, rFactor 2. I think that's all I have it in. I don't think it's in Project Cars 2, but I can't run Project Cars 2 anyway because it doesn't work right. I'll have to figure something out about that though. I've got an idea, so I'm going to work on that too. So there you go. Anyway, but it's definitely going to be, well, same thing with a set of course. I still have to work out a few things with that, but definitely rFactor, Automobilista, rFactor 2. I keep thinking I have more Sims than that, but that's about all I have. I may throw up a PTA with NASCAR Racing 2003 just because, but I don't think that has national. I think that has the long. I'm not sure. I have to double check, but you will see there. But that's what's going. That, and then of course today is Coffee with the Tig and Friends and a highlight video of yesterday's race at Mantorp. Going to get that done tonight. I think I'm going to work on that. Got a lot of things to work on behind the scenes. So we're gonna have a full fun of activity here this week on the chat, especially here on YouTube and Twitch. We're gonna have a whole fun-filled activity. I'm gonna try to get in as much as I can, just to do it because I've been lacking. I don't think I think about when I stream. I think I'm doing a ton of it. Then I get my monthly report, and it's like you only streamed 50 hours last week. It's like God, I felt like I was on a hell of a lot more than 50 hours last week. It just seemed like I was on. But a lot of it has to do with the preparation. That's why yesterday I spent a lot of time preparing yesterday, prepping, deciding what to do. I decided to do one track on multiple sims to try to figure out. Each stream's going to be different. It's going to be the same track in different sims. So you get to see how it looks in different sims. You get to see how different cars handle it. You get to see GTR2 and also GPL or GTL, not GPL. GTL. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing like I did before. I've done 2 streams up in the last couple of weeks with GTL. You start with the lowest setting and then work my way to the highest setting in 5-lap race to see how far I make it to the front. Those are always fun to do, and I think they're fun to watch. And I think so because I like watching it. I actually watched. That's one of the full replays I actually watch from beginning to end because I think it's fun. So that'll be done. Again, the Facebook page is for everybody in the group. The group page is for everybody in the group. Post your stuff. You've got an event coming on. You've got a live coming up. Go ahead and post it. I am all for it. This is Anthony Cook. He's known as King Mad Dog on the internet. So go ahead and post your stuff up. Let everybody know what you're doing. It's a lot of fun. Get more people in there. I shared a few mods. Actually, a lot of them dropped yesterday of actual race cars for Assetto Corsa. This is a Maserati MC or MC12 GT1. Looks good. I haven't downloaded it yet. We've got the winner, Joseph Newgarden. He won the Texas race for IndyCar yesterday. Working on my WTCC car for rFactor 2. I've got the base done. I got a few basic decals on it. More decals will go on it. I've got to fix the window. But other than that, it's good. I could actually put a stream out with it right now. I just have the wrong window on it. I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Or actually, I have done it, but every time I convert it, it says number 27 in a different guy's name. I got to figure out why it's doing that, or ask Bill to do it. But that's it. That's the car I'm going to be running with it. It actually drives really nice. The mod does. The cars look really nice. I did have. This is another mod. I forget who made this now. I should have wrote it down. I've used 2 different mods in rFactor 2 for WTCC. One of them, my car quit showing up no matter how many folders I made, no matter how many times I changed the alt file. It kept coming up the original. And I kind of like the way it drove, but I like the way this one drives a lot better. A little bit more control, a little bit more fun to drive. So I chose this one. I found a template last night, and I put this together really quick. Actually, it's quite simple to put together. So you're going to see a lot of WTCC type cars on the stream between rFactor 1 and rFactor 2. It'll probably be running. I can actually look to see if there's something in Assetto Corsa, or not Assetto. Yeah, I got Assetto Corsa. I actually have a mod in Assetto Corsa also, but there's only like 4 cars, and one of them's not even painted. But Automobilista, I think there may be a mod, but that's kind of like the base mod that comes with the game, a stock car. So you'll see that. You'll see maybe the semis from that sim, the semis from rFactor, all that kind of fun stuff. I love driving the semis for some strange odd reason. This is cool. My buddy Tom, who's on the show quite often, he's a big Ford fan. He's a big Ford GT fan. This may get him to break down and buy a steering wheel and get a Assetto Corsa back up on his machine. This is the car he wants to drive. This is the Ford GT 2016. This is the one he wants to drive. There you go, buddy. There's your car. It's right there. It's the download links. I don't remember if I downloaded it or not. I can't remember. But due to deposit file, like the share mods links sometimes don't work. I'll show you a mod I tried to download and I could never get the actual download to show up. I don't know if it's not there or not, but that's the car Tom wants to drive. There you go, buddy. We got it, and a set of Corsa, or yeah, a set of Corsa. If you're a member of the group or you want to join the Facebook group, go ahead. There's Gordon Ramsay driving a car, pretty damn fast too. He's actually a pretty good driver. So there you go. Um, you can do two things. You can cook like a motherfucker and, oops, excuse my language, and drive like one too. New IndyCar, older IndyCar mod came out. I haven't downloaded it. I've not seen what it's like, but that's all. That also dropped today, last week or this week. Um, this is the mod I tried to download. The Volkswagen Scirocco. Every time I click the share link mod, the share mods link, it comes up something stupid. The mod never actually shows up, so I don't know if they accidentally took it off or it's a problem on my end or whatever. But that's actually a car I wouldn't mind driving. And, it's my kind of car. Small, fast, nimble. Greg Biffle back in the truck or back in NASCAR after what 4 or 5 years. First race out. Of course, he's driving for Kyle Busch Motorsports. He wins the race. Enough said. Here's Fred, aka Dave. Um, I don't know if you can see this picture or not, but he's actually got his pit crew, or somebody's got their pit crew dressed like stormtroopers in a set of Corsa. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's just funny. It's neat too. Another mod that dropped, I haven't tried to download yet, the 2019 Renault Clio RS Cup. Again, another fun car to drive in most mods and sims, or most sims. The mods are fun to drive. Really, really good stuff. This mod I did download for rFactor 2, but I have yet to take it out. It's an RSM Racing V8. I'm guessing it's a play on Aussie V8s. I don't know exactly what it is, but most of the cars there don't have livery, so I have not really gone gun-ho to fire it up. And of course I found that um, the good WTCC mod that I could actually paint. I may actually try this on the stream to see what it looks like. I like a good nimble V8 too. The 64 version of the 65 of the Mini Cooper, I downloaded this also. So it was always fun. I'll probably take one of the two of the 64s. I've got the 64s and the 65s. I'll probably wind up taking one of the two or both of them out at Donington National and see how that goes. More than likely be. I love driving the Mini Coopers in most mods. They're really a fun car to drive. If you don't think a little powered light car is fun to drive, this car is actually, that's why I share so many videos from Goodwood to show off that this car is actually a blast to drive. You'll see, if you watch some of the really old videos of mini races, you'll see big F1 drivers back in the 60s and 70s driving these things because they're a ton of fun. They are a ton of fun to drive. Something went weird with my my IMSA mod on a set of Corsa. The driver is, well, I don't think you need to know any more than that. It just went a little hokey dokey. I've not fired it up, seeing if it was just that one-time load-up issue, but as a car I like driving. I have it in Race 07. I like driving that Camaro, so I thought I'd get it to in a set of Corsa because it's a set of Corsa. It's a great mod sim to drive. Here's a video of Mini Coopers just to show you how much fun they are to drive. They are. Hooray! I'm one of the most active restreamers on Restream in May. Like I said, I did like 50 hours. I didn't think that was a lot, but according to them, it is a lot. So I got this nice little sticker that I shoved up here for y'all to see that I'm one of the top people there. Whoop-de-doo. I'm going to be like way top after this month. So we'll see how that goes. New track dropped for rFactor 2 is called The Bend. I've not gone out on it. I don't know what it's like. I did get it. If it's in the workshop, I automatically get it. I'll just go through the new releases and get everything that comes out. It's just an automatic thing for me. I love the workshop. I wish more sims used it. It's the Jimmy John. It's makes it so much easier to see what news coming out. Reliable place to download it. Boom, 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 boom. Two IndyCar. Here's another track for rFactor 2. If you're into the E-Pre tracks, there's the new Berlin. I think this may be the third configuration for the Berlin E-Pre track. I could be wrong, but I didn't check it out. I didn't look at it. I don't have the 2018 or 19 E-Pre cars, so doesn't make it fun when you don't have the actual cars. I have the older one, and I've driven it quite a bit. It's kind of fun, just that different sound. Whatever. Sounds like it's just got a transmission, but whatever. An IndyCar mod did drop. It's an alpha. It's on for rFactor 2 also. This was last Sunday actually, August or last week or Saturday, Friday or Saturday. I can't even remember. It's been a busy week. I've had things go on at the house that you guys don't need to know about. That just drive me nuts. But here's an IndyCar mod that dropped. I did not download this one because this one didn't say it was alpha. This is a totally different mod by Apex Modding. It's on the workshop, so it's a free mod. I would get this mod. Apex is a pretty damn decent mod group, so that would be the one I would get if I were to get any mod. That would be the one to get, is the Apex. Anything by Apex, you're gonna get something good. They do a damn good job of making mods. I did download. I don't remember if I downloaded this or not, but it's a TVR Tuscan Challenge version 1.2 for RS, of course. Again, a little soft top. It looks like. No, I don't think if I did, I haven't taken it out yet. I haven't fired up the set of course in a couple 4 days. But this to me looks like the European a Mazda Miata type mod to me. An advertisement for a show from June 6th. So that was Wednesday. That was the last time I had that. I guess. Okay, whatever. More Goodwood racing, big V8s that my buddy Mickey likes. Big V8. So there's a nice one of them sliding around Goodwood. Watch as many of those as you can, because that is just a fun place to watch. It's fast. It's not too many turns or not too many sharp turns. So they really slide the cars around, especially these old cars around. It's a lot of fun to watch. I agree with Fred, Dave, completely on this. I don't think I need to say anything else. I mean, that does speak for itself. The update for European Truck Simulator. I didn't see an update log for the 1.35 in American Truck Simulator, so hopefully it's similar, except for maps and stuff, but all the other extra added stuff. The spotter guide for Texas IndyCar, which we know is over, and New Garden won it. Need more coffee. After all, this is coffee with the Tigg and friends, but the friends seem to have abandoned me. Again, friends, I am on Twitch, so that's if you want to, or not Twitch, but on Discord. So if you want to jump in, jump in. American Truck Simulator Sunday night show. Did not any of my show advertisings get? I swear I posted them for the racing that I did, but anyway, it's there. The 2019 F1 calendar is out. To me, they could save themselves some money by doing all the races in this side of the world in a row. I mean, come on. They're going from Monaco to Canada, back to France, and then they spend and then Australia. And then back to Great Britain, Germany, Hungary, Belgium, Italy, Singapore. I mean, they're just bouncing around. I know it makes, but you got the way I look at it is expense. I mean, come on, that's the way I look at it. Then they come to Mexico, United States, and Brazil. Hello, somebody's here.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's you. It's Tom. Did you see your car, Tom?
I've been watching you on YouTube.
Oh, that's good.
Did you see my text messages I put up?
Oh no. Hey, you on Zoom? Nope, I'm on Twitch. Just the 4GT. Okay. What you mean, Willis? What do you mean by what do I mean, Willis?
There's no friends here.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's just it. I did a 4-hour race on. I'm talking about you know about this. You saw it. I did a 4-hour race last week, and I trying to do work out some bugs, but I actually won a 4-hour race against all kinds of cars. So there you go. The replays here if you want to go watch a 4-hour race. There you go. This is cool. This is a couple of poster size winners of Le Mans over the past, well, 80, 90 years. More Goodwood. Go out and watch them. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The announcement of Washington coming out, I think tomorrow. I think that's when it's coming out. Tomorrow. The rFactor semi paint job. I'm about done for going through the news that I thought was worth sharing. I did paint the rear view mirror. It is white. I did put decals on. I just haven't posted a picture of it yet. I'm going to be doing both ovals and road courses with this mod, so that makes it more fun. And of course, Restreamer messed up on Sunday night, so I did fix that. Uh, this picture actually didn't get deleted this week. The finishing order from where the hell did NASCAR race last week? Oh no, that's not the finishing order. This is the top 10 winners in NASCAR. Um, Kyle Busch is at 55. And of course, we all know Richard Petty is the god at 200. Nobody will ever reach him. I don't care how good Kyle Busch is, he'll never reach 200. He may reach 105. May. He's got to win basically 10 races a year for the next 10 years. Being that he's only 34, there's a chance. A chance over the next, there's a chance. 5 races over the next 10 years. There's a chance. Iffy. I'd be surprised if he actually catches Jeff Gordon. I did post the evolution of my sim pod of how it evolved over the last year. I put a lot of time and money and whatnot and donations into that. There's the top 10 from Pocono that didn't get deleted this week. So if you wanted to know who finished top 10 in NASCAR at Pocono to help you pick this week's winner, there you go. Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Jones, Elliott, Bauer, Hamilton, or Hamill, Logano, Suarez, which surprises the hell out of me, and same thing with Byron. Those two guys are really starting to come in their own. They may be Ricky Rudd type drivers, always there, but only win a few here and there. Ricky Rudd was a great driver, great journeyman driver, but he never got the accolades he deserved, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, an ACC for a set of Corsa competitions for those who have that. There is a hot fix. If you haven't gotten it yet, it's out. I don't have it. Uh, Another advertising for a show. So anyone, I was bored last Sunday. The European Truck Racing Championship. The video of the Misano gameplay that's coming out next year. Um, you want to watch that? That's there. I kind of watched a little bit of it. It looks just like what I have. Unfortunately, in Automobilista, it kind of looks like the same thing. I mean, the interface is different. They have different things up on the screen, but the way it looks from handling point of view, it looks like the Automobilista mod. So we'll have to see how that works out. It could be an Automobilista. You never know. You never know how these companies work together and get everything done. Some racing, hot laps, and a McLaren 72 McLaren F8, Sonoma. If you want to watch that, that's kind of fun. There's your winner for NASCAR last week, and there's the show from last week. So we're through all that fun stuff from last week. Over the last week, actually, it was a lot more active this week than it was last week, which is a good thing. That's about all the news we have today. The next thing I was going to talk about was yesterday, what we all did at Zoom. That track got the better of all of us, I think. I really do. I don't think we were The tracking, we didn't. I don't think we ran enough practice with the AI to figure them out. I don't know what the dealio was, but the AI basically took it and handed it to us. I mean, I don't know how many times I got spun out by the AI. It was just weird. And then of course I did the faux pas at the end of the second race when I was running in second. I thought I saw a checkered flag up in the corner.
it was funny.
It was funny. I did, and then I pulled into the pits. It's like, and I wound up finishing 14th or 16th or some shit like that. I was
15th.
15th. I
Yeah.
that I pulled a Mark Martin. That's what I did. I pulled a Mark Martin. I thought I saw a checker flag. I pulled into the pits and I lost my sixth or seventh place. And I could have raced them hard too
Yeah.
and got the last two spots because those two guys were just right in front of me.
You finished right ahead of me, and I finished 16th.
Yeah, the AI got the. I don't. What was it? The track or the AI got the better of you yesterday? What do you think?
I think it was both.
That was an interesting. It was a fun track to run, but boy, once you get that 15 AI on there and four real guys on there, it gets it got congested there in the middle. Bill and I were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking. You were part of the conversation when we were talking maybe doing a 30-minute race, stretch that out a little longer. That way, that way we're not trying to rush to the front and let the AI stretch out a little bit. Because there towards the end, that's when I was actually passing. I was just holding my own for the first 10 minutes, trying to hold up, keep up, and then after the first 10 minutes went by, that's when I started passing them like crazy because they got all stretched out. Now that's at a tighter track than what we're going to next week. We're going to Donington next week, which is a little bit more flowing, except the chicane, coming onto the front straight. So it might be a little bit different there. That track is a lot more flowing, more like American tracks than most European tracks, which are tight and twisty. Hello.
My hands are still hurting even after the race is over.
What's up, buddy?
I'm telling you, dude, the race last night, I got 9 drivers last night.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. I even I was surprised like so many people showed up. Even we had a new guy pop up in I think with like less than 10 to 15 minutes before the session was over. A new guy joined and I signed into my race team and got him in the server. He grabbed the pole first time. Grabbed the pole.
There you go. Sometimes it's the new
Yeah,
guys who do the best.
Yeah, but it was pretty fun that we all enjoyed it. But damn, bro, that track, it was like 120 degrees. So it was hot and slippery, but we were sliding around and our hands was hurting and it was just crazy.
By the
But
way,
it was
folks,
fun.
this is King Mad Dog, Anthony Cook, speaking right now. So you know, he shared about his race. So if you're into iRacing, he's a good guy to join up with. Look him up. You got information to put on the Facebook page about all your teams and stuff? You can do that.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
just recruited that same guy to my GT endurance team.
There you go. There you go. See the Tigg.
Yeah, so now I have 4 drivers in total now.
Cool. Let's see. Tigg helps in any way possible, shape, or form.
Yeah, he was like after the race and cleared it. I was like, hey, are you in North Race by any chance? He's like, yeah. It's like, hey, want to join my team? Sure, send me an invite. Send the invite to my Discord server.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, the stuff I just did last night. I fixed the southern issue, but one problem. My freaking the power went out, so it reset my iRacing configuration.
Oh, that
So I had to
sucks.
so I had to go back in and redo all the crap and everything. So hopefully it'll be the same
Well,
when I come back.
that's a good thing. You can always go reset up. Get on, just do a race, a non-league race, and figure it out. That's always a good thing
Yeah.
about that there. So there's his report. We got the Zoom racing report basically done too. Now I lost track of what the. I need to write this crap down and remember what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep the shows shorter than they used to be. The 3-hour marathons are done. We won't be going but the coffee with the Tigg shows. The 3-hour marathons are done. That was ridiculous. I watched some of those old ones. It's like, oh my god, we talked about nothing 90% of the time.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like just make it free reign. Talk about anything on for the show. Just talk about anything.
Yep.
It keeps it going.
Yeah, but nobody wants to watch a 3-hour show.
Yeah. Shoot, that stream. I think my stream was like almost.
Well, when you're racing, that's fine.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours, I think. But everybody was talking, so I had, and we was just joking and talking about random crap and
Well, yeah.
all that.
Yeah. Hey, Bill's on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. We all know, Bill. We all know. So why don't you get on Twitch and give your report of the Saturday race at Manporp, or you don't want to do that? Not on Twitch.
Yeah, who won the
Discord?
Who won that race?
Points wise, Mick did. AI won the race, both races. We're still figuring out how strong to make them so they're competitive, but not beating us. So we're still working on that. Hopefully that happens more during the week that we figure that out. But we're going to Donington this week, which is a totally different track than that Mantorp. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm beating the AI, which is unusual. I like Donington. It's a nice flowing track. It's a fun track to run. Donington National, not GP. GP's a pain. Oh, not at home yet. He's out doing his breakfast run. McDonald's, here he came, or going. He's going to either McDonald's. You got IHOP.
Nah, I bet he's golfing.
No, he don't golf on Sundays. He golfs on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I know. Why says he can't golf on Sunday?
I don't know, but that's the way he does it. He's a creature of conformity. He does the same thing every day on a certain days.
All right, I'll be right back. I got the dogs out. Be right back.
Yeah, who let the dogs out? There, I did a little singing in this show. Never do a show.
Do with that money?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's what I do with that money. Never ask me that question. I do have an answer prepared for that.
You didn't spend it on singing lessons.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Well, who wants singing lessons when you can have sex, drugs, and rock and roll? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? That's more fun than singing. So anyway, I know I say that a lot. That's like my favorite word when I'm talking. I didn't fire that up, so let's fire this up real quick so we can finish the show with this. Because I forgot to fire it up. Oh yes, and today is my buddy Matt Cromwell's birthday. If you're a friend of his, go wish him a happy birthday. Matt Cromwell was a member of FMS back in its heyday when he was in his teens, and he would kick our asses on a weekly basis, basically. He's a great kid, great driver. Now he's a 30-plus-year-old man, so it's hard to believe that some of these kids that I used to race with are now in their 30s, late 20s, early 30s. It really blows my mind.
Yeah, that's because you're getting older, too.
I ain't old. I'm only 53.
He's older than 30.
Yeah, I know. I was 30 when I started all this sim racing stuff. I was in my 30s. Oh. So that's the way that goes. Anyway.
When did NASCAR 1 come out?
1997, I want to say.
Was it 97 or was it earlier than that?
Maybe 96. I don't know. Let me pull up the internet here real quick. Is that when you started racing? I didn't have a computer back then.
What about that Bill Elliott 500 or Daytona 500 game?
All right. Well, yeah, you type in NASCAR 1 and it gives you NASCAR stuff.
That was one of the first ones that came out was a Bill Elliott game.
Yeah.
It was kind of cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it a lot cheesy? I don't remember.
It was. I didn't do it. I didn't get it because it looked like pole position. Okay, so Richard Petty's Talladega came out in 1985 for the Commodore 64. Are you ready for this? I found a list of every game that came out and when it came out. So it's on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So if we want to talk about that a little bit, we can do that. But we want to try to keep the
What'd you type?
NASCAR one. That game NASCAR.
And just
racing
in
one.
you,
And it came.
the Tigg banner.
Well, I'll give it a minute. It takes like 30
Well, there it is.
Yeah, it takes about 30 seconds. That's about 30 seconds behind what we're talking, unfortunately. I still haven't figured that out. The first one to come out for PC is NASCAR Racing. That was 1994. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge, 1991. That was for the NES and, MS-DOS.
Yeah.
I guess that was actually a computer-based game, and Macintosh.
Yeah.
But, actually...
That was the first one I remember.
Days of Thunder came out in DOS. So that gives you an idea. 1990 was the first. So anybody, here's the list. So if you want to dispute it, I'm looking at the list. I know Wikipedia is based on other people's opinions, but I'm sure you can find this information elsewhere. This is just a nice, easy list to find it all. But there you go. NASCAR Trivial Pursuit for the PC. 1999.
NASCAR Racing came out in 94.
Yeah, 94 for the PC and Macintosh.
That's the first one I got.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get into it until 2003, so I was 10 years behind the time. I didn't have a PC, and I just played all kinds of other games on Nintendo.
That's 25 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even remember NASCAR Rumble for the PlayStation. NASCAR Legends PC. NASCAR Heat came out in 2000.
So I was 43 when I started.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was getting at.
Ah. Look at that. That's just amazing. Up through the early 2000s, they had a Days of Thunder game for the iPhone. Even now, the phone games are even being listed in here. NASCAR kart racing on the Wii. NASCAR Days of Thunder arcade for the PlayStation and Xbox Live arcade. And then after like 2010, it's like the list gets really short. Really, really short. Because you notice that that's when NASCAR gets involved in it. And look at that. Up through there is Papyrus or EA Sports, or EA is the ones who make most of them. And then after that, it's all over the place. But yeah, there you go. There's the full list of every NASCAR game that ever came out for any kind of gaming. NASCAR Heat Mobile. Yeah, never played it.
Nope, me either.
So that's your whole list. That's actually like more games than I actually thought were ever released. Where's that crappy NASCAR road racing? I actually had that. That was EA Sports who put that out. I don't even think that's on here.
Some of them I wouldn't spend your money to buy them.
I wouldn't spend anybody's money to buy some of that crap that had come out. I don't see that NASCAR road racing. Unless they're calling it the arcade one, is what they're talking about. Or, because I could have sworn there was actually a Craftsman. Oh, that was an add-on mod. NASCAR Revolution. NASCAR Racing 1999 edition. I thought that came out, 99 came out on PlayStation also. Oh no, that's NASCAR 99 came out on PlayStation, Nintendo 64. Okay, so there you go. There's the whole list, nothing but the list, so help you list. That's amazing.
Hmm.
As soon as NASCAR realized how much money there was to be made in esports, they shut it down on everybody making it. That's interesting, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so that's that. Ah, big Tig, and it's behind, of course.
I'll type in NASCAR 1 and I don't get squat.
Game NASCAR one. That's what I typed in.
Do what?
Type in game NASCAR one. I sure hope the voice matches up to my image there because it's not. I'm not seeing exactly what I'm saying. That's just okay. So now it caught up again after I dropped it down small.
There it is.
Yep. See?
There it is, because your screen was a little fuzzy for me to read them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. It'll be a little fuzzy, but that's the Wikipedia list.
Richard Petty's Talladega Commodore 64.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Commodore 64, believe it or not.
Little 4-inch screen. Or did you have it hooked up to your TV?
No, it was like a 5.5-inch screen.
That's
I want a
stuff,
5.5-inch screen.
Mickey D's. He went to Mickey D's. See, I was right. See, he went to Mickey D's. We got to talking about that. He went to Mickey D's. Oh, Lordy. Sorry, buddy. Too busy talking, not paying attention to chat. I gotta put that somewhere where I can actually see it, like right here on the screen, but can't do that in game at the same time. So anyway, that was that. We talked about that. I'm at a loss for anything else we really need.
Yeah, what about that guy on that wanted all the bases being painted?
I'm not going to touch the Nod business on this show. That's just something that Tom and Bill need to handle on that end. That's far beyond my ability.
What's that?
That kid the Donico 24. Okay, he got mentioned on the show. Now you got your moment of fame, buddy.
Yeah, I kind of like laughing, like, wow, you can't really paint them in cars, and I mean, they're not that hard. I mean, heck, even in the Napa car, I feel like I painted that once or twice.
You talking about that kid asking people to paint bases?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay him no attention.
Yep, I wouldn't either.
He can't paint a damn base.
Shoot, I paint most of all my stuff.
Me too.
House's 2013 car, Best Buy car. What was that? Oh, that I painted that before. The Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car. I painted that. Did that for a friend of mine for my online racing lead. He got Best Buy.
See?
Yeah, this
easy stuff.
You can paint this car. Wow.
I ain't real worried about that guy. We're kind of going off the tracks here. That's about all I can think of. It we did. We could talk more about the Zoom race, but really, what's there to talk about? All of us kind of did.
We all sucked.
Yeah.
Except for Mick. Mick sucked in the first race. But
I would have won. I probably could have finished in the top 5 in my race if my power wouldn't shut off with less than 10 to go.
That sucks when that happens.
Because that thunderstorm came rolling through, and I was like, well, it ain't gonna be too bad. But yeah, freaking power shuts. So I'm like, God damn it! And I tried to join in, and I got the blue screen to death 2 times. I was like, I think that's it for me. I don't think I'm here to run tonight. That's it.
I've had the power go out, the internet go out, in the 15, 18 years I've been racing online. I've had it happen in the last month. 1 week during the truck simulator Sunday night show, I've had the internet go out one night, and then I had the power go out the next week. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
I've always said Daytona and me has that love and hate relationship. I cannot never win. I can win everywhere else. I just cannot win at freaking Daytona. For the hell it is, I cannot win at Daytona.
I've won at a ton of super speedways in NR2K, but I've never won at Talladega or Daytona. I've even won on that stupid 8-ball. I've even won on that stupid 8-ball track.
Shoot, I've won Talladega. That was my first win. Was Talladega. Daytona. Every time I get to Daytona, I have a good day. Like I'm like, all right, car is good. I'm good. I'm happy. Race starts. I either get wrecked out or I screw up on a pit stop and I just cannot ever recover from it. It's like it's always something with me, and I hate Daytona, but I love it.
Everybody does. So, we're about 45 minutes to the show. Again, if you're looking for a way, if you were thinking about supporting the show, all that information is below. All the ways of contacting me is below. Remember, we're at 97 subscribers on YouTube. We need 3 more to get to the magic 100 so I can make my own URL so it makes it easier for me to find. I'm at 30 or 31, depending on what counter you look at in Twitch. For Twitch, 50 is their magic number for me to do some extra stuff for you guys. So the more people who hit the join button or the follow buttons and the subscribe buttons, the better it is for you because I'll be able to do more things with those 2 streaming services. So just if you know anybody who's
All right.
into this kind of stuff, let them know. Tell them about me. I'll be doing Truck Simulator tonight. Tomorrow will be an upload of the Zoom highlight video. That's all I gotta say. It's going to be a Zoom highlight video. Not going to be the greatest of us racing. I'm probably going to be running some, like I said, I'm going to be running Donington all week long in different sims with different cars. So tomorrow night will probably be that also. The only night I won't be doing, Wednesday night, it will be American Truck Simulator again after the Delta race. We're going to Richmond Fairgrounds this Wednesday night with Delta Sim Racing. If you've got NR2K and you're looking to join a league that races old style cars on old style tracks, that's the league to join. There's a link below to that, also below. So go ahead and if that's your deal, Leo, if you like that, go ahead and sign up for that. We'll be doing that Wednesday nights. I would love to broadcast that again. I say this almost every week. Actually, I say this every week. That just because of the netcode and satellite, does the netcode in NR2K or NASCAR Racing 2003 season and satellite internet do not get along, so it looks like I'm on dial-up. So that's why I don't broadcast that particular race.
Hey,
I
we had that in the last night's race. We had a net code a couple of times.
we we're not going to Richmond. We're going to Nashville.
Oh, Nashville. I'm sorry,
Which
Nashville Fairgrounds. I'm
which
sorry. I'm sorry.
which
I got my
which
brain. I got my brain all messed
the
up.
short track
Yeah.
or the super speedway?
No, it would be the short track because it would be the 1970s version.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's why
I like that. I like that.
Well, fire up your NR2K and join us for one race.
Yeah, and I kill everybody in front of me.
Well, I'm on there. I'm out there every week, and my car is three cars wide, even though it's not because of the satellite. But you gotta pick which car to not aim at and go around me. Short track's gonna be a pain in the butt, but there you go.
Or I can just turn left on you and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wreck you."
It'd actually be right because I try to go high to let everybody by. When as much as possible, I try to go high to let everybody by, so they have the preferred racing line. That's how nice.
Yeah,
of a
that'd be
guy.
my way. I'd be like, "Did I wreck you? I'm sorry."
So that's Wednesday
I
night,
did
but
that yet.
but during the rest of the week, watch for lots of Donington,
What?
National, and a lot of different sims. rFactor 2, rFactor 1, and a set of course, so definitely for sure. GPL.
That is
What's that?
that's really strange.
What's that?
The little picture shows you taking a drink of coffee, and then 5 seconds later, the big picture shows you drinking a sip of coffee.
So all the timing's all messed up. So there you go. That gives you an idea.
You'd think both of the pictures would be similar to time delay.
You would think, but they're not. As soon as I go big, it slows down. See, now that it's small, now that the big picture is small, it's going to be about the same. But as soon as I make it big, it time delays. It's just really weird. I don't know why it does that, but it does do that. Maybe because I'm making it too big. Oh, that there is pretty even. There it's even.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe I made it too big. See, now it's time to laying out. Let me make it smaller. Yeah, now it's even with time. Can only make it this big.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I can only
Pretty close.
make it this big to widescreen me.
It's a couple seconds back.
Like a second. The fun of being online and trying to do a big picture, so you can see how ugly I actually am. Because that little picture really does not show the one that's down here in the corner, or wherever the hell it is over here. Yeah, there it is. It's over there. It don't really show how
Bottom
ugly
left.
Yeah, well, it's actually bottom, but if I had to point, it's bottom right. Everything's reversed.
Yeah, bottom right for you, bottom left for us.
Right. So I got it all discombobulated. That's why I can't back up in Truck Simulator, because I get my once you go backwards, I get all discombobulated. But anyway, my fan club's here too, by the way. There's Izzy. You can't see her through the steering wheel, but she's right there. She's like, "Daddy, stop talking about me." Jar Jar's on the floor over here. But that's about it about what we got for this week. Remember, keep watching for Donington. I'm going to do a lot of that streaming. I may actually do one in this afternoon. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing this afternoon, but I got to make that video, which is going to be fun. And I got to mess with some stuff in the preparation stuff. So I might not do anything except for Truck Simulator tonight. So just keep an eye out on the Facebook page or on your notifications on YouTube. Hopefully we get those 3 subscribers, because if I get those 3 subscribers also on YouTube, you actually get your notifications more often. You'll actually start showing up, from what I understand, as you'll actually get in the drop down, the little notification area, because I've got 100 subscribers. So spread the word, tell the word about Tigg. Next Saturday, a week from yesterday, we are going. Like I said, we're going to Donington in Zoom. So if you're looking for an rFactor 1 league, we're racing the VRC BTCC mod at Donington. That's kind of like a combination. The BTCC is Virtual Touring Car Championship. It's kind of like a combination of WTCC cars and the BTCC cars. So there you go, and they're fun to drive. They are actually quite fun to drive. You may not think for little cars they're zippy, but these little cars are zippy and they're fun to drive. So there you go. Thanks guys for stopping by today. I really do appreciate it. Anytime, of course, all the racing we do together is always great and fun. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna come take you out at the next racetrack.
Well, you ought to. You ought to come join us. I mean, if you got rFactor 1, you ought to come join us on Saturday morning, unless you're working, of course. But you can tell your boss, hey, I got something important to do.
I'm just going to turn left when I get to you and then spin you.
Okay, that'll work. I've had that. I've had people do that to me before. It's not that big a deal.
I did that to a guy last night. He kept blocking me, and I was like, dude, if you keep blocking me, I'm going to turn your ass. And I think we was going into turn 1. He went down the block. I was there. He went right around, took me with him. I was like, dude, I told you I was going to wreck you.
Well,
stop blocking.
You shouldn't have wrecked yourself, though. There you go. You got to wreck him without wrecking yourself.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I took him out, but I didn't really get no damage off of it. But then he was like, follow your own rules. I'm like, okay.
That was an iRacing?
I was like, I told you. Yeah. I said don't block.
You get
so many freaking times.
You get points for doing that stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, 1 point per block. Here. Oh, 5 points.
Alrighty, well, there you go. So go join him and he'll block. Don't block him because I'll wreck you. I'd like to thank everybody who supports the stream. Thank everybody who races with us week in and week out. Especially Tom, Bill, Mick, Johnny, and new Tom. Thank you guys very much for everything you do for us. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.